Kapsi? Welcome sa another episode ng aking vlog. And today, we are going to one of the finest island in the country. At yon ay walang iba kundi ang Camiguin. At ngayon, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano makapunta sa Camiguin the easiest way possible. At mamaya-maya lamang ay tuturo ko naman sa inyo ang top 9 tourist destination sa island ng Camiguin. So stay tuned, but before anything else, huwag kalimutang mag-like and subscribe dito sa aking channel for more travel tips. At mula sa NAIA Terminal 3, bumiyahe na kami papunta sa Cagayan de Oro via Cebu Pacific. After I arrive in Laguindingan Airport, you will be welcomed by local folks offering van transfers from different locations. Since I will be going to Agora bus station, it didn't took some time to find one and it cost 200 per person for the trip. The travel time was about an hour and you will be stunned by this beautiful scenery before you get there. Hi, ang ganda! When I arrived in Agora bus station, someone approached me to try van transfers for a less hassle experience instead of taking a bus going to Balingoan Port. Ang van transfer ay nagkakahalaga ng 200 pesos per pax, samantalang ang bus transfer naman ay 195 pesos plus 5 pesos na terminal fee. The difference is you will be dropped directly to the port if you take the van. The travel time going to Balingoan took us 2 hours. And once you arrive in Balingoan Port, you can go to the ticketing booth of Super Shuttle Ferry Station, which is just right across the drop-off area. Ang ticket ay nagkakahalaga ng 256 per person dahil ginamit ko ang aking PWD ID, while terminal fee is free for PWDs. Awesome, isn't it? Ferry hours is fully operational from 3 a.m. to 5 p.m. The travel from Balingoan Port to Benoni Port will take about an hour and you will be serenaded by their crew as you sail. The island of Camiguin is one of the finest islands in the country, well known for its one of the most sought-after festival, the Lanzones Festival, and its unwavering beauty and hospitality of the locals. Dubbed the island born of fire, Camiguin is home to 7 volcanoes that continue to shape and reshape its unique landscape. After I arrived in Benoni Port, I was offered to ride a motorella for 600 pesos because the travel may take 45 minutes long. Although there were options to ride a mini jeep for a lesser price, but will take me 2 rides to get to my accommodation. Ngunit mas pinili ko na lang mag-motorella dahil may dala akong mga bags at mini luggage bag. Nag-stop over din kami para makabili ng mga napakatamis na lanzones na ito for only 40 pesos per kilo. We arrived in Handwell Beach Resort at 12 p.m. and I still need to wait for 2 hours to check in. Nabook ko naman ang accommodation na ito sa Agoda for only 4,851 pesos for 4 days and 3 nights na. In this case, I never wasted my time waiting, but instead I rented a motorbike to explore the area, and the motorbike cost 400 per day and I rented it for 3 days, so that's 1,200 pesos. And now it's time to explore Camiguin. And this time, let me share with you the top 9 places to visit when in Camiguin. Number 1 on the list is the very iconic Sunken Cemetery. The place does not have any entrance fee, but you need to log your names in the tourist center right across the entrance. The cross serves as a commemorative sign of what was once like in this town. Although the tombs were no longer visible due to the repeated eruptions since 1870s, I could still feel goosebumps knowing that it is once a graveyard. Yet, it is still an interesting place to visit. I decided to move forward and proceed to my next destination, and in about 3 to 5 minutes, you can visit one of the most magnificent tourist spot in Camiguin, which is the Old Church Ruins. The entrance fee is for only 30 pesos for PWDs. The Old Church Ruins in Camiguin, also known as Old Spanish Church Ruins and Guiob Church, is an iconic landmark on the island that has stood the test of time following the volcanic eruption of Mount Vulcan and Mount Hibok-Hibok. the beauty still remains along with its serenity and calming vibes. What can I say? Napakaganda rito at definitely marerelax ang mga mata nyo dahil sa napaka-green ng paligid at napaka-sarap ng simoy ng hangin. Sa ikalawang araw ng aking pagtungo dito sa Camiguin ay tumungo naman ako sa isa sa mga pinakapinupuntahang isla ng Camiguin. Ito ay ang White Island. Bago ka makarating sa White Island ay kailangan mo muna magrenta ng bangka na nagkakahalaga ng 550 pesos, good for 6 packs na ito. Ngunit kung mag-isa ka lang, maaari kang maghanap ng ka-share mo or solo mo lang ang bangka for only 550 pesos. After 1 to 2 minutes ay makakarating ka na agad sa napakagandang isla na ito. So let's go and swim! White Island is an uninhabited white sandbar located about 1.4 kilometers off the northern shore of Mambahaw in the volcanic island of Camiguin in the Philippines. The island is generally horseshoe-shaped, although the tides constantly resize and reshape its exact form. There are no trees or shelter of any kind and it is composed solely of white sand. Oh ha, kaya niyo yan, Char? In just a few mountains away, you will get to our next top destination here in Camiguin, the Soda Water Pool. Ang entrance fee nila ay nagkakahalaga ng 50 pesos at mai-enjoy mo na ang kanilang napakagandang pool at sceneries. Perfect na perfect to sa mga magbabarkada, family outing, etc. At siguradong mag-e-enjoy kayo dito. Pero may separate na bayad ang mga cottage ha. Trinay ko din palang tikman ng isang free-flowing water dito. Pero masasabi kong hindi naman siya talaga ganun kalasang soda. Pero I would say goods na rin nakapunta tayo dito. Sobrang relaxing ng vibes dito kaya naman sinamantala ko na since I'm an introvert, it's time to recharge. So what are you waiting for? I-try nyo na rin ang Soda Water Pool kasama ang buong pamilya. Next stop is the Tuwasan Falls. Sikat na sikat itong falls na ito sa Camiguin kaya sinugod na namin at trinay. Entrance fee is for only 40 pesos kaya naman sinulit na namin ang pagstay dito kahit napakalamig ng tubig. Ngunit sulit naman ang view. Tingnan mo. Hindi ganoon kalalim ang falls na ito kaya naman pwede ito sa buong pamilya lalo na kung may kasama kayong mga chikiting at kids at heart. At sa di kalayuan, trinay ko na rin pala itong isa sa mga pinaka-famous na merienda sa Camiguin, ang kiping. Yum, yum, yum! Next stop is the Unwind Resort. Dito naman, nag-lunch lang kami para itry ang kanilang food at makita na rin kung anong meron sa loob ng Unwind Resort na ito. Napakaganda at napaka-aesthetic ng lugar kaya naman sigurado akong magugustuhan to ng buong barkada. At balita ko nga sa gabi may pa-DJ pa dito. So, try nyo rin dito. May pagkasosyal ang place kaya naman hindi na ako nagulat kung medyo may kamahalan ang kinain namin dito. At chinek ko nga rin pala kung magkano ang check-in nila or ang room nila dito sa Agoda at napansin ko may kamahalan nga rin. Kaya naman buti na lang nakasave tayo nung nag-check-in tayo sa Havenwell Beach Resort. At hindi rin naman nagpatalo ang kanilang food. Tingnan nyo naman, umorder kami ng kare-kare at ng sisig. Napakasarap. Our next stop is what I think the highlight of this whole trip in Camiguin. And this time we are going to Mantigue Island. The boat costs 750 pesos, good for 6 packs na yan. Pero kung solo traveler ka, you will have to pay for the entire boat. Otherwise, hanap ka ng cashier sa boat mo. The travel time going to Mantigue Island will take about 15 to 20 minutes. And I assure you, sobrang worth it ng pagpunta mo dito dahil napakaputi ng sand, napakapino at napakalinis ng tubig. You can also stay here for at least 3 hours. Perfect din ito sa mga mahilig mag-snorkeling dahil ang daming lamang dagat kayong matatanaw kahit sa mababaw lang. Ingat lang din kayo sa mga sea urchins dahil ang daming sea urchins sa area na to. And for our day 3 tour here in Camiguin, we are now down to our 8th stop which is in Katibawasan Falls. Entrance fee is for only 75 pesos and kung gusto nyo mag-cottage is for 150 pesos naman. I would say mas prefer ko ang falls na ito dahil napaka-aesthetic ng lugar, napakaganda ng falls, malamig siya at hindi rin ganun kalalim ang tubig. At sure akong mababawasan ang kati nyo sa sobrang ganda ng lugar na ito. And now we are down to our last but not the least tourist spot here in Camiguin. And that is none other than Ardent Hot Spring. Ang entrance fee nila ay 50 pesos per pax at 25 pesos naman para sa mga kids. Excited talaga ako sa mga hot spring na ganito para mawala ang mga lamig-lamig sa katawan. But after I swim in this pool, I would say hindi naman pala siya ganun kainit. Tama lang. And now we are down to our last day here in Camiguin. That is why I have decided to take a last look on the sunken cemetery cross. It's also about time for me to say thank you to Camiguin for giving me such a wonderful trip. But before anything else, here are my 3 travel takeaways when visiting Camiguin. Number 1, embrace the island pace. Camiguin is a laid-back destination, so take time to enjoy the island life. Hindi kailangan madaliin ang bawat spot. Savor each moment from the serene waterfalls to the relaxing hot springs. Number 2, bring extra layers and sun protection. Camiguin's weather can be a mix of cool mountain air and warm beach sun. So magdala ng light jacket, especially if pupunta ka sa mga matataas na lugar like Mount Hibok-Hibok at sunscreen naman para sa mga beach activities. Number 3, respect nature and local culture. Camiguin is rich in natural beauty and cultural heritage. Always follow local guidelines lalo na sa mga sacred places like Sunken Cemetery and make sure to leave no trace to keep the island clean and pristine. Alright mga bossing, that's a wrap for our Camiguin adventure. Sobrang dami nating napuntahan at sobrang daming memories na na-create dito sa island. Kung nagustuhan niyo ang tour natin, don't forget to hit like, subscribe at i-click ang bell para updated kayo sa next travel vlogs ko. Share nyo rin ang videos na to para mas marami pang ma-inspire to explore Camiguin. Salamat sa pagsama and hanggang sa next adventure, ingat mga bossing!